Good morning. You're listening to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is John MacLellan, president of Broadway Carpets and Flooring in Knoxville, Tennessee. John, how you doing?
Hey, I'm well, Kemp. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Your name is John MacLellan. You go by John Mac. Many people in the flooring business know you. You've been doing this for 42 years. Matter of fact, we talked 2 years ago in the middle of COVID. I want to talk about a couple things. How's business? Also want to talk about last Saturday afternoon. First, let's talk. Tell us how business is doing.
Yeah, business is good. This year's been exceptionally strong. Traffic's good. People have been active. They've been wanting to spend money and wanting to fix up. Fortunately, we're poised we got the best staff we have ever had right now of good seasoned people, and we need to continue to give them a reason to come see us, which we have been.
If we look at the national news, talking to retailers all over the country, they're seeing a little bit of slowdown in traffic and a little bit anxious about what 23 might bring. But as far as your numbers are concerned, you're as strong as it has been?
We also have seen in the last few weeks a little bit of the slowdown of walk-in traffic. You know, people are a little anxious about, exactly like you said, where everything is headed. It's been such a good market. And, let's go back 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we were having this talk. Then we were all anxious. We were concerned about what was going to happen, and we obviously fared it rather well. The key thing now is for people to stay focused, to do their job, and make the best use of their time with the people that they do have coming to see us. We're real blessed that in our market, of course, we've done it a long time, so we have a lot of repeat clients, that people that we've seen 3 or 4 times down through the years. But what we're seeing now is East Tennessee, this market, it's like a magnet. A large part of our clients right now are people that are actually moving here from California or from Oregon or from Florida. And so we have opportunities now to create these new long-term relationships with people that we haven't ever met before.
Yeah, let me elaborate on that just a little bit. I don't know if you've seen our governor, the state of Tennessee's governor, talk about, of course, he's running for re-election, but he's talking about Tennessee and having the strongest economy in the nation. So what you're seeing in Knoxville may not exactly be what we're seeing across the country. It might be better.
You're exactly right. We're very fortunate in East Tennessee. We've got Oak Ridge National Lab, we've got Gatlinburg, we got Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, we have the surrounding lakes, we've got Tellico Village. There's lots of reasons for people to come to this area. And it's been going on for a while, but it seems to be extremely more active, we'll say, than it's been in a long time right now.
A couple more questions about your business. I know residential replacement is probably the biggest sector, but you do some commercial as well, don't you?
We do. We have another company that we actually started probably about 14 years ago. It's called Broadway Flooring, and that's all they do. And we're real blessed to have a group of seasoned veterans in there that know exactly what they're doing and do it punctual time and at fair prices. And so they've been a real blessing to us and continuing to grow. And obviously the retail with the replacement and with builder, we do quite a bit of builder work, to be honest with you. But here's the deal, okay? We got the people. It's all about the people. You got people that when folks come in and they talk to them and they say, hey, this guy's trying to help me, or this lady's doing her job. She's really trying to make us happy. And people sense that, like I share with everybody in our company. When folks come in, we need to always make sure we give them a reason to come back. If you do that, then things will take care of itself.
Yeah, I know you're kind of an all shucks, low pressure sale. People like that. Let's just talk about the mix for a minute. How much hard to soft surface? What is your mix right now?
I'm guessing here probably, and this is going to be a little surprise, we still do a lot of carpet because we do it well. And there's bukus of offerings, and hard surface everywhere is not for everybody. Right. But if I was strictly on the retail side, I'd say that we're probably 55% hard surface, 45% soft surface, and that would be probably in dollars, not necessarily in volume.
You are a Shaw Line dealer, one of the first, I think, that signed up for the program.
Matter of fact, we were the first Shaw Line dealer in the United States.
Okay, all right.
The very first. Yeah, they're great support to us. I tell folks, a company's only as strong as its suppliers, and we feel real confident with the people that we've ponied up with, we'll say, down through the years. And so, we're still tight with them. And to be honest with you, I assume we will continue to be.
Yeah, I noticed you've got Roomvo on your website, and that's the technology that you're putting on there. And I guess that's probably coming through the Shaw relationship.
Yes, I'm sure it is. I'm guilty to say I don't know what that is.
To digital imaging products, anyway.
We've got folks in our organization that take care of that. They're very. The secret to success is surrounding yourself with people smarter than you. Okay, and so
That's
now
right.
I'm fortunate to have done that, and so yeah, we have great people. Scott Baker would know exactly what you're talking about.
Your store is 2 miles from Neyland Stadium on Broadway. So
Yeah.
pretty exciting day on Saturday, wasn't it?
Oh wow, yeah. It's been a while since the Vols. Of course, I grew up here. You know, I worked in the stadium selling hot dogs and stuff when I was a kid, and you know, to get able to watch the games and such. But it's very electric in the Knoxville market right now. And by the way, that's always good for business. When the Vols do good,
Yeah.
business is better. But it's big game, and so you know, I mentioned the Oak Ridge Lab a minute ago.
Yeah.
So when the Vols hit that winning field goal as time expired, the roar and the stomp from the stadium caused a 1.2 on the Richter scale over at Oak Ridge. No kidding.
How about that?
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It is. For those that don't follow this, we're talking about Tennessee beat Alabama for the first time in 15 years. And Saban was, you could tell when he was getting off the field, he was so rattled. He had policemen all around him. So that's the first time he's lost there since he was coach.
Wow. Yeah, it was quite the game. I used to go to them years ago, but I just think sit and watch them at home because the last big game like that I took my son to was in '98, and when they beat Florida, and he was 8 years old, and we were up there in the stands, and when Florida missed that field goal for Tennessee's win, I talked to my son the other day, and I said, "You remember that?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Do you remember what happened next?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "You picked me up like a sack of money." Because you knew what was getting ready to happen. They was getting ready to storm the field, which they did, and I did.
They did. That was my next question. You weren't there, so you weren't on the field, so you're not part of that $100,000 fine for everybody getting on the field.
I think that Randy Boyd will probably take care of whatever
whatever
the cost was. It was quite quite the scene, and good for them. They got a good coach. They got a good group of young men. Hendon Hooker seems to be a real spiritual guy, and he's got got some good stuff. But I'm real happy for him.
Last question. Now, this looking at 23. As long as people don't get in the funk, business is going to continue as well in up Knoxville, Tennessee.
I think so. You know, the two markets that we need to continue to pursue right now for us, we've done it for a long time. So a lot of our clients are my age. And so as I walk around the store and I see young people, 30 to 40-year-old people, that a lot of them have never heard of it. You speak to them and thank them for coming to see you. And once again, give them a reason to come back. Okay. So we cultivate that, the younger folks who are the next spenders and also the people that are like I said, that are moving into this market from other states. And they're not always people retiring. A lot of them are middle-aged people just wanting a different change. If we can continue to grow those markets, then I think our business will continue to stay strong.
Okay, John Mack, good to talk to you. I appreciate you giving our listeners an update on what's going on at one of the better stores in Knoxville in retail. Again, been talking to John MacLellan, president of Broadway Carpets in Knoxville, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.